Hi Aries, welcome to your September 2021 general monthly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. All right, and what I've started doing is using my astrology deck to decide whatever card flips out, zodiac sign card, is the next one that I do. And so, of course, Aries, you came out this time, and that's why I'm doing your reading now. But the reason I kept it out is because the interesting thing that I saw is this card also flipped out, the South Node card. I want you to see the symbol of the South Node for all of you that don't already know. In astrology, on your natal wheel, this is the symbol, upside down headphones, for your South Node. And so that's essential. So what that's saying to me, and it came out again with this Aries card. So Aries, you could have, again, your Aries, in a Sun in Aries, conjuncting your South Node in Aries. And if you don't have your Sun in Aries, you could have a planet, I'm getting, in Aries that's also conjuncting your South Node in Aries. Some of you may have a Moon in Aries, and that's conjuncting your South Node in Aries. You could also have your South Node in the first house, because the first house is the natural house of Aries. Okay, and so that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And for all of you new viewers that don't know, and even subscribers, if you've never heard me say what the South Node is, astrologically speaking, that is each one of our personal work, the South and North nodes of the Moon. The South Node specifically talks about what we will automatically, coming into this life, and until you're consciously aware of what South and North Node that you specifically have, you're going to automatically, it's not something that's conscious, you're not going to know it's your South Node. It just feels like, okay, if I do this, this, and this, that's what's going to get my needs met. That's how my needs are going to be met. And it never works out that way. It never works out that way, although we keep trying. We keep doing the same thing. It's a cycle. It's a program that has either been passed down through your ancestry because your parents couldn't take care of it, your grandparents couldn't take care of it, they didn't know, so it got passed down to you genetically, and or it's new in your genetic line. So again, if you don't know, or if you've never heard this before and you want to know what your South and North nodes are, send me an email and give me, it's all in the description box below, what the specific, what I need specifically, there I go, what I need specifically to do your natal wheel. If you already have your natal wheel done and you can see what your North and South nodes, zodiac sign, and house placement are, you can check in my past viewer requests. I've done 7 of them now for a zodiac sign and a house placement sign for specific people. They might coincide with what yours are. If they don't, and you want me to read it, a general video, send me an email. Send me a comment below and let me know what it is, and I would be happy to. I also send copies of the written material from my Karmic Astrology book, which is what I read from, which is no longer in print. And it's the most detailed for the North and South nodes that I've ever found in my going on 26 years of astrological study and research. So again, all right, let's get started with that. That's a big one. Okay. And I'm also being drawn to, you're the first sign for September, that I am being drawn to find out what your strongest energy is for this month of September, or whenever you are viewing this. I am taping this on the 28th of August, and so I can say this is from my sacred geometry deck. So this has sacred geometry in on the picture. So let's see what this comes out, the strongest frequency, energy, vibration, whatever, however you want to see that, in that you are working with, that's assisting Aries this month of September, or now through September. General reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon for Aries. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've got number 21, Divine Feminine. And that doesn't mean it's just for females, not at all. This has to do with our receptive side of us, our intuitive side of us. And so you take a look at that. Again, it has sacred geometry that works with our subconscious to open up that pathway. What I'm getting is, for whatever reason, for those of you that are ready to look into your south nodes, and maybe some of you, that's what you just started, or you have had this inner desire, intuitive desire to dig deeper into yourself, this will assist in opening that up even more. In any case, and that's all right if you're not, that will assist in opening that up for you, because if this reading, again, this reading isn't going to be right for all of you. Sun in Aries, so you might want to check out your moon sign, or your ascendant, rising sign, or your north or your south node of the moon, if this reading isn't right for you, because the planets, the energies, the astrological energies are always different, and depending on what your specific natal chart shows, and the planets and everything will depend on which reading is best for you right at this time. Okay, so the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, what did I just say? Receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Yes, see, that's wonderful, that's beautiful, that's not just, that's for males and females, all of us. Okay, specifically Aries right now. Okay, so let me see now. Let's get one of these cards from my soul deck. I want to see what else I can see that you are working with this month. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon, and what you need to know. Okay, what you need to know. Okay. I just got, okay, with this, go for the ride. This being is on top of the horse, as you see, and I'm noticing the green color. You could be healing this month. Seeing the light about something. I was also drawn to the white color, the white color, which to me that's saying, for you specifically, you are going to either see something in a new light, or something is going to be lit up for you where you are going to have full access and consciousness and awareness and clarity, whatever that might be. It's going to be different for all of you. And I'm also getting with this, the horse, I was seeing it as a pony, and it's pridefully stepping. So Aries, your pride could be involved. You could be prideful about some type of creative project I just got that you are in the process of doing, or maybe you're just going to be completing, or you've just completed, but you're very proud of yourself. You are your self-worth, yourself. You're feeling very good about yourself, and for some reason, it's going to be different for all of you. Okay. Is there any others with this? Maybe when you come to clarity about something, for some of you, that this is where that pride or your self-worth is going to be increased. And that's why. It's because you're seeing clarity. You're seeing your future. I just got for some of you a clear vision. I also just got for another message a clear vision of who you are, or a clearer vision of who you are, where you didn't before. Okay, and so then the second card out is this card. And what I first got was, yes, that things are going to be flowing for you this month from now through September, or whenever you're viewing this again, okay? And you're going to be open. You're going to be, okay, you're going to be open to new energies coming in, new information coming in. And I'm seeing it's coming in from the top, from your crown, all the way down through all of your chakras is what I'm getting. And you're going to be well connected, well balanced. Or that's going to balance you, whatever information is coming in. Again, for some of you, if it's clarity or something you're not seeing and you're going to see the light of something, you're going to see something in a new way, a new version of yourself I just got for some of you. Anyway, it's coming in and it's flowing in, and that's why this is essential to be in this energy, this receiving energy, this open receiving energy. Yes. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. And I'm just getting too, because I read, and I'm going to read this again. This is the end here, that with this card, again, it's 21, and it also adds up to a 3. So you might be seeing 3s, you might be seeing 21s, for those of you that pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Okay, so helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. And here, that to me is just that open flow of energy and understanding and awareness in a way that you've never had before. Again, maybe it's just in general with all of creation and how you fit in. I just got 2 for some of you. Okay, so let's move forward here. Let me see, how do I do that? Excuse me a moment. So put that here and that there. And I'm just getting too that those of you that are going through a healing, a purification, this is all assisting you, and you'll just be able to flow, and you'll be open, and you'll be calm, and be able to see things in a new way, whether it's intuitively or in your outer world, whatever that is for you. It's going to be different for all of you. Okay, so let's get some tarot cards and get some more details of for Aries. Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon for Aries for September, now through September. For Aries, what details do they need to know for this month, for their situation right now? For Aries, general reading. Look at that, the Emperor. Wow, wow. So what I'm getting is what you are working on or have been working on is your control of yourself, your control of your situation, your stability, your base stability, being balanced within yourself, being calm and peaceful and harmonious. So that's, again, that's a balancing, understanding yourself. I just got 2 for some of you. Understanding your situation. I just got 2. Another message coming through. And this is number 4. What did we have? No, it's 3. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else. And being real sure of yourself. Whatever that means for you, again, that could be whatever situation you are in. You are either, that's your energy, or that's what the energy you're working towards and desiring. Okay, let's see. Very confident, very knowing who you are and confident in that, knowing where you're going and what you want out of life. Again, that's the Emperor, very much in control of who he is, what his needs are, very balanced with balancing out who he is as opposed to who others are, and being of service to them and his own self. And this is specifically, even if this does not normally go in the normal categories of the Emperor, that is what I'm seeing for you specifically, Aries, right now. Okay, so let's see what else comes out for Aries. Oh, there we go. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. She is very much in control of her emotional self. She's very stable emotionally. She knows she knows her emotions. They are on the surface. They are exposed to her and to everybody else. She's transparent, emotionally transparent. She has nothing to hide. She is just herself. Just herself. And she can also, and I'm getting this specifically for you, Aries, either you're stepping into this, you're working on this, or you're already with this. You are also, because you are open emotionally, you've been working on yourself emotionally, you also can sense others' emotions, and you know the difference. You know where it's coming from, where these different frequencies, energetic frequencies, are coming from. And you also know how to stabilize those energies if they are incompatible, not just incompatible, if they're not harmonious, you know how to transmute that energy so that you send out, you transmute it, transform it into harmonious when it, as you send it back out, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm just getting that. And she knows how to do that. It's because she knows how to stay balanced within herself. And this doesn't matter whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. That's just the energy of this card, specifically this card. And that is you. That's either also, and again, that has to do with balance, because the Emperor is male, and the Queen of Cups is female, and so I'm also getting, for some of you, you've mastered this. Some of you, this is not all of you, you've mastered this control over your passions, over your drive and your desires, and how to balance that out so you're not running over people. So what I'm seeing, and that goes very well because Aries, the first house and Aries represents me, mine, myself. And so what I'm getting for some of you is you've already mastered that part of it, but now though, what you're working through is mastering the emotional part of it, your emotional self. And so that you are consciously aware of what your frequency that you are putting out to others. And then when you do that, again, you then can decipher the frequencies of others and the energies around you, or going into an environment. So, and some of you are just getting to know that you're very sensitive. You're very energetically sensitive to the energies in your environment, or the environment you put yourself in, and you're learning that really does affect you very, very much. And some of you didn't realize how much that those outside frequencies are or have been affecting your inner world and you. And now that's what you're mastering, or that's what you are getting ready to begin to master this month, September. Wow, that's big. That's big. Okay, and that would go right along with the South Node, because South Node, again, if I didn't say it in the beginning, I can't remember if I did or not, it's that's putting us into our subconscious. So we don't know any of this consciously, but it is a program and it is a block, and you will continue cycling that, and it will bring up specific emotions that keep cycling. It will trigger just automatically. And you will be attracted to certain frequencies too, whether you want to be or not, and you're not going to know it. So there you go, checking into your south nodes, what your south node and north nodes of the moon are. And so, wow, that's big for you, Aries. Whether it's Aries south node, whatever viewer, whatever you have in Aries, check out again and see if you don't know, and check and see what your south node is, because I'm just getting very strongly for you, whatever planet is in Aries, that your own self is ready for you to consciously look into your south and north nodes now, your deepest part of yourself, so that you can further yourself on your path and take care of those blocks and free you. That is awesome, Aries. And I know that's not easy for especially those of you that have strong Aries in your chart. That is not an easy thing, and it might not set well. And I'm not saying anything to disturb you in any way, but it might be. And so you might check out, and why is that disturbing you? Why is this bringing out a specific emotion that it's bringing out in you? Whether it's fear, whether it's anger, whether it's, I just got the word stubbornness. Well, we all have our own stubbornness and our own ways. Okay, Strength is the next card that came out for you. This is going to strengthen you, what I was just talking about. This is going to make you wiser. This is going to strengthen your character. This is going to strengthen you, your maturity. You will mature in whatever way. Again, some of you might have already been started on this path, or just realizing that's what you're wanting to look into. You've had that thought lately of, and that desire, that drive to look deeper into yourself, but maybe you didn't know how. Okay. All right, so let's see, what else? Yes, and again, courageous like the lion. Some of you might have Leo in your chart. You don't have to. I just got maybe some of you have a Leo rising or Leo moon, but you don't have to. Leos are very prideful. And so, of course, and it's a fire sign just like Aries is fire. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, there is. Okay. Still good. 7 of Wands. What I'm getting from the 7 of Wands, again, it's another Leo. It's fire. Wands are fire. You have the ability to do this. You have the passion, or the passion is inside you. It's just a matter of becoming consciously aware, because you have the ability to take care of, to seek out whatever it is, whether it's your south node, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. And it will and is strengthening you, making you wiser. You are becoming, your wisdom is being has gained. Does that make sense? No, you've gained wisdom. There we go. And maturity, and you will continue to do so, because you're all on different parts of your path in different areas. Yes, fire. You have a lot of passion, a lot of fire inside of you. I also just got to the drive for adventure, the drive and passion too. It's being ignited, or it has just become, for some of you. Again, I'm getting stars. There's another, it was Scorpio too, had a lot of stars in there. So you might have Scorpio. You might want to check out the Scorpio reading. You don't have to, but if that sounds right for you, for some of you, I'm getting that. Okay. But yes, that is outstanding and awesome. Okay. And I just got to, you have the power to make your dream come true. But I have to say, the South Node must be taken care of properly first, before you can truly have the blessings of your North Node, which is where all of us truly want to go. That's what we truly want. And that is what's best for us. And that's where our higher self is. That's how we can access our higher self, is by working through our south nodes of the moon, through astrology. Okay, I won't harp on that anymore, Aries. But I have to say these things. When they come into my mind, someone needs to hear it. So if it's not you, that's all right. It is for someone else. Okay, let's see what else. Let's these tarot cards, and let's now see, let's go a little deeper with this Emperor. Let's see if we can get some more details of it. Whoa, okay. There we go. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups under the Emperor. So yes, you will have, look at that. That's emotional stability. That is emotional success. That is overcoming whatever you've been working through, or are starting to work through with this Queen of Cups. Even though it's under the Emperor, you will become balanced. You will work through it. You will. It will be successful. I just got to, you're going to be overflowing with abundance. Overflowing with abundance. And abundance is different for each and every one of us. You might be seeing doves or white doves. Maybe that's your spiritual animal for some of you. And I just got blessings will be poured down upon you. That is a specific person, someone, viewer. That's beautiful. So whatever work you've been doing too, I'm just getting stabilizing yourself and balancing that me first I just got, because again, Aries, that's who you are, and it's not always negative, but you've balanced that out so that you are not, I have to say the word that came to mind, not selfish. You're not selfish anymore. And so those of you, again, it's not going to pertain to all of you, but maybe some of you have been working on that, and blessings are going to be poured down upon you. You have mastered that, or you are completing the mastery of that through September, having to do with balancing out you and your needs, as opposed to maybe it's your partner, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, maybe it has to do with co-workers. It's going to be different for all of you. Or maybe it's just in general, You're being more compassionate. You've balanced that out with the compassion you have for yourself versus the compassion you have for others. That is awesome. That is outstanding. And especially if you have a South Node in Aries and you've been working through that, that is tremendous, because that's your personal work for South Node in Aries or South Node in the first house. That is tremendous. Okay, so under the Queen of Cups, you have a new beginning, the Fool. So once you're mastered that, and the Devil, so you're working through fears, or you have been working through emotional fears, emotional blockages. There you go. And once you complete that, and again, some of you could have completed that, or you're very close to it during this month, you're going to step into something new. Something new. And again, I was drawn back to this card, and when I was talking about in the very beginning about clarity and receiving clarity, or receiving whatever you are, whatever you're going to be receiving, because you are going to be receiving something as soon as you are balanced, and it is going to, for some of you, it's going to take care of this, whatever you've been going round and round about, chained. Chained to a belief. I just got chained to a desire, chained to something that's not good for you. And for some of you, it's just a fear of something. You're getting triggered. I'm getting, for some of you, and so it's just letting go, and just for some of you, it's just realizing that it's something from the past that you don't need to hold on to anymore. You took care of that, and that isn't going to happen to you again. And it has to do, again, emotional, cups, and so cups is emotions. It's love. It's something emotionally hurt you in the past, or made you afraid, or made you chained. And again, some of you, maybe it's you're having a hard time letting go of something emotional that happened to you in the past. And that could be anything. It could be in a relationship. It could be just having to do with your own self. Maybe you're having trouble dealing with your South Node. I mean, that's normal. That's normal. Maybe some of you, I'm getting, are fearful of checking out to becoming consciously aware of what your South Node is, because it will make a change in you. You will You will see, but it's going to be freeing, even if doesn't feel good at first. It is absolutely, it's to free you. And it will. You just keep going, keep going. Don't give up. And you can't just look at those of you that already have read your South Node or are reading that. It takes many times. Sometimes it doesn't take just one time. You can't just read it once, because you're not going to get the full effect, because there's a lot of information in there. And you will learn something new every time you pick that up and you read it again. And you might not understand something. I know for me, I didn't understand, because I have 5 planets, Pisces planets, in my 12th house, which is my subconscious. So that if you have anything in your 12th house or in Pisces, you could have a hard time. It could be just general fear. I had general fear and I couldn't understand. I read them, I read paragraphs, and I put question marks by my paragraphs, just reading my general details of my chart in general the first time I did that. And then the next time I waited about a month or a couple weeks and I read it again, and I understood it all. Couldn't understand why I couldn't understand it. Well, that's just what happens. It takes time. It takes time for our brain, our conscious brain and subconscious I don't exactly know how it works. I just know it does take time. And so give yourself time, but don't give up. Okay. Okay, so let's start here. Let's get some more details about this strength card. What else? What kind of strength has Aries been gaining or will be continue to gain? Some more details about this. Okay, let's get 2. We have 2 for that as well. Wow. Wow. Okay. You have the Sun card and the Magician under strength. First, strength in who you are, who you truly are. That's what you're gaining, or that's what you just recently gained. And I'm getting with the Magician, your abilities to manifest what you're wanting. Manifest means thoughts are things. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're desiring, it's coming true, or it will come true. And some of you are seeing, when you see it come true, or you've already seen it come true, that you do have that ability. You are able to do this. And so you're having a better understanding of yourself and others, and how to make what you need come true. And again, it's in a positive way, because it's balanced. It's not selfish at all. You're not doing because that's the tendency, of course. I have an Aries rising, so I do know what I'm talking about. And if you have an Aries South Node, then that's even more to the point of you don't realize you're being self-centered or selfish or thinking of only you. You don't know that at first. And you're going to do those things. We all actually do everything it says about our South Nodes, we actually do. And so you will see, once you read, okay, you've done that. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. No. And don't, Aries, when you're going through, and those of you that this pertains to, about being selfish, and you've learned that you see that, oh my gosh, you have been in the past, that's something, that's a wisdom you've gained. And that's something you've gained clarity in yourself. And so you have a greater sense of self because of it, a greater sense of self-worth because of that, what you've gained, that wisdom about that compromise and balancing out, being of service to others and being of service to yourself. Okay. So that's good. That's very good. Okay. Let me see now. Oh, I'm running. It's 40 minutes into it, so I don't want my video to stop. So let me really quick here with this last one. Okay, Seven of Wands. Yes, okay, so you're coming from the Five of Wands, which is chaos, arguing, bickering, but just some type of friction or chaotic energy, negative, combative energy, whether it's just within yourself or also with others. So to me, this was a 5 and this is a 7. So you are coming out of that. You're in or going into this 7 to where you are more stable and you, okay, I just got your energies aren't going all over the place. They're not being splintered, your energies now. They're not being chaotic. You are now able to funnel your energy into your passion or whatever positive that you are desiring. And that could be having to do with manifestation, what you're desiring. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. I just got to have to say it. Maybe you, before, it was all chaotic because you didn't have a specific, you didn't know what your passion was, or nothing sparked your interest, and so you're just all over the place. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's now funneling in, and you now either know what it is, and maybe that's the clarity for some of you that's coming. Okay, so let me, for it, I'm just going to do one more card, and then I will end the reading. And I apologize ahead of time if my video stops. Okay, let me just see really quick, so we're really close. Okay, Aries, I'm pushing the envelope here. Okay, so let's do one more for Aries. Wish upon a star. Look at you. Okay, Aries, there you go. Again, with stars, you are a bunch of star cards for you too as well, just like Scorpio. So I see astrology. This is number 39. All right, this also adds up to a 3. You have 33. So you could be seeing 3s, 33s again. All right. Okay, that's all I have for you, Aries. Okay, until next time. Bye.